because one of the reasons I'm here in El Salvador is I'm a comedian and a filmmaker and a director, right? So I've worked in Hollywood for a long time, and I noticed at these Bitcoin conferences, it's mostly tech and finance people, right? As you know, as an artist, and I think artists are probably more resistant or less willing to, artists don't typically like dive into computer stuff and finance stuff, right? We tend to just be like, oh, I'm an artist, man. I'm just gonna whatever, be an artist, and we'll worry about that later. Where it's like, there's a saying, it's called show business. You better focus on that second word more, because it's more important. You're not, if you just focus on the show part, you might not eat. So you need to focus on the business part. So one of the reasons I'm down here, one of the reasons and having conversations with Max and Stacy, and they were like, come down here, is I want to get more artists into the Bitcoin space. So how do we do that as artists? I'm curious what you have to say about that.
I think that the first step is what I try to do, for example, with my personal account as well, is to celebrate others. I think I don't believe really. I know that competition is important, like it's something that can lead you to grow, but I think competition must be with yourself, not maybe with others, especially in arts. So I believe more in collaboration. And what I try to do is when I find someone that's doing art, and I try to celebrate their talent. I try, even many times it's something that's really, really different from what I do or from what I would like hang in my house. It doesn't matter, because someone else might like it, you know. Art is subjective in that way. Like, we can appreciate beauty and maybe we can talk about what beauty is, but sometimes we don't care. Like, I know this thing is very ugly, but it reminds me of my grandmother. Who cares, you know? So it's also mixed with your emotions. It's not just rational. So I try to celebrate talent. I try to share whatever I can find, whatever other people are doing, and I think that's key to be more collaborative. And also, like, doing collaborations. I have done collaborations with other artists, and I'm always looking forward to a new collaboration. And I think that two brains think better and are more creative than one. And I think with Love is Bitcoin, we try to do that as well. Like, of course, we have to build this as a business, but sometimes we know that someone like an artist might not be able to pay for the marketing or whatever, and we're like, doesn't matter, your stuff is amazing. Bitcoiners need to see this. Bitcoiners want to see this, because that's what happened. Then some people see it and they say like, wow, I have never seen this before. This is amazing. This person has so much talent, and thank you for showing it. So I think, just talking about what other people are building and trying to lead them to someone who would enjoy it and who would appreciate it. And that might also be like, maybe bring hope to others who are like, no, I cannot do art about Bitcoin because nobody knows me or whatever. Because we all started like that. Like, I have been working here for like 4 years, and of course nobody knows me. It doesn't matter. You do your thing, and you go out there and you try to show it, and you build, and you collaborate, and you hope for the best.
Well, yeah, I really I want to focus on more Bitcoin artists. I mean, I really want to do that. It's one of the goals why I'm down here, and as we look to expand the Orange Pill, that's one of the shows I want to do, is a show that focuses on artists, and because there's a lot of great artists just in this country, and I think this country hasn't, because of 4 decades of gang violence and civil war, people haven't been able to. It's hard to express yourself artistically when you just are every day as a battle for survival, right? And so now that it's free and open, I think, and throughout history, you see like East Berlin, when the wall came down and Berlin, Germany united, Berlin then became this artistic hotspot, as it was in the 20s and in the 30s before the Nazis. It became that. It's become that again. And I think that's, I think art is is key, as you say, because there's a lot of people who, like technical people, finance people, they're usually quicker to kind of get Bitcoin. But as you say, we have to cast a wide net for Bitcoin adoption. And it's like what you guys are doing with the Love is Bitcoin Twitter feed. You never know, someone's just scrolling through Twitter and they see some funny meme and they go, "Wow, that's hilarious. What's this Bitcoin stuff?" Maybe it's a piece of art. Maybe there's an art gallery. It's so cool that Bitcoin Atlantis that you're at has like an art gallery in it. Like that is significant. And I hope more Bitcoin conferences have art galleries, because you never know when. And I hope then, this is something to just think about, is like, can we get an art exhibit at a mainstream gallery, like a Bitcoin art exhibit? I bet you when Bitcoin hits 100,000, some galleries are going to be asking for that shit. When they see 100 grand, they go, "Hey, wait a minute, maybe we need some of this Bitcoin." But yeah, I'm just throwing out ideas out there. Anyway,